Hello? Let me back up a little. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. This is Otto Kinzel from Dust Prophet, and also from as a solo artist myself. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical issues here. I was trying to use my laptop. I don't know, having some dumb issues. Dumb issues, probably all human related. So, anyways, I'm here. Very appreciative of the opportunity to come on and talk. I'm gonna turn my phone. Oh. Sorry, I guess I can't turn my phone while I'm recording. Anyways, I'm here. Let's finally get this show on the road. Here to answer whatever questions anybody has, either relating to my solo music or to Dust Prophet. And, we can kind of get the ball rolling. So, hope everybody's doing well out there, having a good long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. It's always a fun time. I know it's a little different this year as opposed to, years past, but even though I might not be able to go out and do all the various barbecues and family get-together and whatnot, it's still, a good time to hang out with family and whatnot. I have two kids, I have two daughters, one is 9 and one is 5, and I was putting them to work earlier, digging out a little trench in the front yard that we're going to use to build a flower bed on, and some other stuff. Looking forward to grilling some burgers tonight, so hope everybody's doing well. If you have any questions for me about my music, here's, you can kind of see there's a fat cat right there in the background laying on the couch. In fact, you can go see him. Oh, he heard his name. We'll go see him real quick. This is Joey. He's 9 years old. He's a big bozo. Probably doesn't like that I just referred to him as a bozo, but he's our special little guy, right? And this is our other cat.
I have a queen with a very itchy chin.
Her name's Harlequin. Whoops, let me move my hand a little.
Very itchy chin.
She's a tortoiseshell cat. Come on, Harley. There we go. You can see why we call her Harlequin. She has a yellow streak down her nose. Oh, see?
Caramel, and she's very shy and doesn't like to be held.
She was a rescue. Our friends saved her. She showed up at their door one day and was in desperate need of food and attention. And they brought her. They were able to save her, even though they were. Oh, here's my 9-year-old daughter Lydia with Joey. He's doing the kitty dance. Mwah.
Kitty party, kitty party.
Lydia is quite the little songwriter in her own right. She actually writes her own songs, and I help her record them. She writes her own lyrics and.
9 p.m. That's my watch.
Oh, and we actually made a little EP of just her own songs that she wrote, and we performed a couple of the songs at a local open mic here a little while ago. So, music's kind of a family thing. My 5-year-old likes to play the drums, and by play them, I mean basically bash the Jesus out of them with no rhyme or reason. So. So this is basically where it happens. Up here is my office area, as you can see. A little bit.
Who are you talking to?
I'm on Facebook Live with a group. So if you look at this, it's going to be hard to see, but this whole office area, especially this kind of bookshelf, is actually belonged to my great-grandfather. It came when he was still living in Germany. My family didn't emigrate to the United States until the early 1940s, so this is actually from the late 1800s. I don't know how well we can see.
1800s? That's long.
Yes, that is long. All right, can you go in the other room, please?
No.
So, it's obviously a pretty nice family heirloom that we use, and I store all my books and whatnot in it. Nice thing to have around. I'm Otto Kinzel the Fourth. This belonged to the original Otto Kinzel OG, as I like to call him. So, other than that, I'm just kind of hanging out on this nice day. Got myself a nice latte, earlier today. Still drinking that. I don't know if anybody has any specific questions for me regarding the music I do or what we do in Dust Prophet. So for those of you that don't know, I play guitar in Dust Prophet. We're a stoner rock band, stoner slash doom rock, desert rock, whatever you want to call it. I like to joke because it's myself and Mark, so obviously two men and two women, our bass player Sarah and our new vocalist Wendy. So two men, two women, we're like the stoner rock version of ABBA, except, we're not all sleeping together yet. Anyways, and then I do solo material, which kind of runs the gamut of dark ambient, hard rock, stuff like that. Question from Andrew. What was my inspiration for Radium Light? So the title Radium Light refers to the Radium Girls. So basically there was in the early 1900s, back before there was an OSHA, and back when there were virtually zero laws protecting people who worked in factories, there was a type of radioactive paint that was used to paint watches and to paint the little dials within the watches. So you had to use this type of radium paint, and obviously because it was going inside the watch for the little dials and whatnot, it's very, very fine-tipped brushes. And so people would, and mainly women, would get a little on the end, paint the stuff, and then do something like that, lick it so that the tip of the brush would still be very pointy, go back, do it more. Basically, they didn't realize that all this radium was bad for them. And so it basically made them all glow, more or less. They would be done working, their skin would glow, their teeth would glow, their clothes would glow, not realizing that, of course, this is all highly cancerous and whatnot. So basically they were called the Radium Girls. It was kind of a famous case of, why there needed to be some laws around this industrial era for, protecting workers and whatnot. And that's kind of where it started. I actually first learned about it from, I subscribed to a podcast called My Favorite Murder, and they did a case on the Radium Girls. And so I thought it was kind of cool. I researched it, and that's where the inspiration for Radium Light came from. I just wanted the music to sort of match, match the theme of the lyrics and the theme of what the overall story was. So Jesse is asking what's on deck for Dust Prophet after the quarantine ends. That's a good question. Hopefully getting back to playing gigs. That we were supposed to play the New England Stoner and Doom Festival. That got postponed to 2021. We're still scheduled to play the Maryland Doom Festival, which is now going to be Halloween weekend. We've been trying to record some new music right before all this stuff went down. We ended up getting a new vocalist. Her name is Wendy Marie. And writing a bunch of brand new materials. Plus she was getting up to speed on all the old stuff. We have a brand new song called Serpentine that's kind of ready to go. I had recording sessions, everything set up for her to track for that and two other brand new songs. Then obviously this stuff happened. And so she's been really good about recording on her own. She had to learn everything from scratch. So she's recording vocals on her own. It took a little, it's obviously a bit of a learning curve when you don't have any prior experience, but she's been a real champ about it. And hopefully we're going to have another couple of songs here ready to go. We really thought mid 2020 we were going to be getting ready to talk about releasing an album. Obviously that's, put things in flux. But we're still going strong, even though there's not a lot of news. We're still writing, we're still recording, we're still sharing stuff with each other in terms of sending files back and forth. And we plan to hit the ground running as soon as this quarantine thing ends and we can get back to normal. We just aren't publicizing a lot of stuff, but there is a lot of work going on behind the scenes. So Andrew also asked, do I have any Stoner Doom recommendations? Recommendations? Yeah, anything I can suggest. Sorry, my brain isn't quite working well today. There's always the classic bands like Caius, who is kind of what got me into it in terms of, there's Sabbath, there's Electric Wizard, there's, I know I'm forgetting a bunch because you put me on the spot. More on the sludge side, there's Buzz Oven. Buzz Oven's one of my favorite bands. In terms of newer bands, there's, if you look in Connecticut, there's, This band right there, Bone Church. I don't know if I'm actually wearing their shirt today. I don't know if you can see it, but I think Facebook Live mirrors everything. So, but yeah,